All right, everybody. So our next speaker today is Dr. J.R. McIntyre. He is a top 50 keynote speaker. He is a motivational speaker. He is an author. He is all of the good things. He's an amazing guy. He's here to give you guys some wisdom today. So thank you for coming back with us, JR. It's good to see you again. Go ahead and give everyone an introduction. Tell them who you are.
Hi everybody, how you doing? My name is J.R. McIntyre, Dr. McIntyre, the Hood Motivator. Yes, I'm retired military. I joined in the military 2002, and then I retired in 2016. But I'll give you a good bio. I come from California, born and raised. Mother died of AIDS. Was a crack baby. Was born on Skid Row, Los Angeles, Compton, gang banging, all that stuff. Went to jail, and after jail, I went straight into the army. The army changed my life. So after I got into the army, I went to Germany, did a couple of training in Vilsec and Graf, got ready to my first deployment to Iraq. It changed my whole world upside down. My first deployment, I lost tons of guys. Um, I didn't know what was going on. We drove from Kuwait to Iraq, and sandbags at our feet, no doors, soft skin Humvees. It was very crazy. So driving 36 hours to get to our destination, did what we had to do, ran hundreds and hundreds of missions that first tour. Lost a lot of good guys, lost my best friend. Then the second deployment came, and I started to deal with my mental health. That was 15 months in Missouri, and did hundreds and hundreds of missions as a 13 Fox JFO JTAC. Did a lot of things, but I lost 25 guys in combat. I didn't know what I was going through and wasn't able to articulate that because as a male in combat and all these things that we go through in these units, if you say something, they're gonna put you in S3. They're gonna try to bench you. They're gonna try to park you. So we was very quiet. So in '08, '09 started to roll around. I started seeing a lot of my guys um, tap out. Hey, something's wrong. And I start seeing my other guys attack a lot of these guys. You see, my presentation is not about helping you guys get jobs or anything like that. It's helping you understand the mental aspect of it when you do get out the military. So I'm just walking you up on it. Um, got out, start seeing a lot of my guys raise their hand that something is wrong with them. And you know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle and I'm watching everybody turn their back on these guys are superb. Silver Star, Purple Heart, Bronze Star. They benching them. They talking mess about them. So I tried to quickly understand what was going on. My third deployment came around. I did another 12 months. I was in the dark side of Missouri. So my first deployment was Beiji, Iraq. We did Ramadi, we did Fallujah, we did all them things. So imagine all that. Then the 15-month deployment. So that's a couple of more hundred missions that we ran every day, every day. And then my third deployment. So my three deployments, I did 55 months in combat, about over 750 missions, right? And people are like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't have one PTSD moment. I have many, many. So I started to deal with my mental health. They hospitalized me for my first hospitalization, mental health. Went into the hospital. I didn't think I deserved to be here. It was some crazy stuff happening there. It was like Batman to Arkham. It was crazy. Stuff that I saw the first time. I was like, I don't deserve to be here, but something's going on with my brain. I end up medically retiring. Then they put me in the hospital for the second time, and then the third time I did 77 days inpatient in Phoenix, Arizona. Then I went on a ayahuasca trip to Costa Rica for 9 months. I did bufo, ayahuasca, all these things to try to get myself better. Then after that, I thought I was good. Then I jumped right back into tactics. I went back overseas to Afghanistan as a contractor. Didn't know. I thought that was the only thing I could provide the world was tactics, right? I didn't have an education. I didn't even think about that. I was an E7. I got out. Let me go back into the fight. Then I got back from over there and started a security company, started the bodyguard, had all your top names, rappers, the baby, little baby, Dirk, all these guys that had them. You can look me up. Young and Ace, you can look me up. I had the number one security company in Tampa called Rat Pack Worldwide Security. Two Super Bowls, two Rolling Louds, had a bunch of venues, doing really great. 400 employees, built $1 million business. After COVID, I went bankrupt because I didn't know how to understand my business. For the fourth time, I almost committed suicide because I thought I had it figured out. I didn't have a transitional program like Seven Ego allowing me to develop myself so when I get out, I can help myself be better, right? So the first thing I would tell you guys is make sure you take care of your mental health. A lot of us that have been in the military 10, 15, 20, 30 years, it was all about us. It was all about everybody else, right? Not all about us. when you get out, before you get this awesome job, before you pursue anything, take care of your mental. Take a knee, relax, spend time with your family, build time with your kids, everything. Get yourself back together before you go give yourself to anybody else. Because I tell you what, if you don't fix that, you're going to go into this workforce and you're going to think that this $100,000 job or even 300,000 job is going to take that away. It's not going to take away that feeling. You have to fix yourself. And I always talk about that. Get in front of your ugly. How do you get in front of your ugly? I'm going to tell you the story before you Google me. I just told you everything about me. When I went bankrupt, I didn't know business. Where I came from, we know hustling. A lot of military members, we know how to do logistics and stuff like that, but we don't know business. I went back and got my master's in business. And why you say that, JR? Because I needed to understand the language of business. Then it prompted me to go get my doctorate in business so I could teach other veterans, teach other people that look like me that, hey, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to take care of yourself, you're gonna have to make sure that you understand what you're doing, right? So I have a PowerPoint and I'm gonna share that with you guys real quick. You guys ready? Give me a thumbs up. I see the chats in the chat room. I see you guys. I see you guys thumbs up. I'm about to share my PowerPoint slide. Maybe Kali can help me answer the chat. I don't know if people are sending me questions or whatever, but maybe we can figure that out.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, just raise your hand if you have any questions for JR throughout or put them in the chat and I'll make sure to speak up and have them answer them as we go.
Okay, you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up
Yes.
if you see that. Okay. So this is who I am. Dr. J.R. McIntyre, got my PMP, MBA, DBA. Yeah. So I will tell you, once you get out the military, you got your education. People gonna tell you, you don't need this, you don't need that. I will tell you guys, there's two things they can't take away from you when you get out the military. Is your military service and your education. They can't take that away. So you have that, and if somebody tell you that hey, don't brag about your education, brag about it. It's so hard trying to obtain something when your mental is bad. It's so hard to obtain something where you know you ain't seen nobody else do this like yourself, right? So that's who I am right there. Welcome to Seven Eagle Vets Skill Bridge program. This is who I am. I'm a combat veteran. I'm an author. If you guys if Kylie types my name into the your chat, J.R. McIntyre, you can see me on LinkedIn. Follow me. You'll see all my books I have out. I have two books. I have a third book being released February 15th. 2026 is called A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills. But my other two books on Amazon is called The Elephant because I don't look like how I sound when I walk in these rooms, no matter what. And the other book is called From the Block to the Board. I am top 50 motivational speakers in the world because when I woke up after my bankruptcy and God told me, hey, you done running? And I started to listen. January 2025, I woke up top 50 motivational speakers in the world. Play me. I think I played this last time. I want to see if you guys can hear it. If you can't hear it, let me know. I have Kylie play it.
What's up,
Can y'all
everyone?
hear that?
I'm Mr. J.R. McIntyre.
We can hear it, but it's pretty quiet and I can't
Oh,
see it.
Eyes up
oh,
on life.
hold on. You can't see that?
Nope, we're still
Okay.
seeing the play me slide.
Okay, hold on. I got you. I'm gonna
Life is
share
rough
it.
times.
I'm gonna share it real
I grew up
quick.
in Long Beach, California, facing the harsh realities of poverty and street life every single day.
All right, hold on.
Life hit me hard early on. In 1994, I lost my mother to AIDS after a terrible battle. It was pain I didn't think I could handle. I got lost in the streets. By 2002, I found myself incarcerated in Los Angeles County Jail. That was my rock bottom.
Playlist.
But I didn't stay down. What's up, everyone? Just 2 weeks after J.R. McIntyre, I made a life-changing decision. I chose to stop the cycle. I enlisted in the United States Army. That choice set me on a new path defined by discipline.
All right. Let me know if you guys see this. All right, share. Let me share. Here we go. All right.
Looks like you're sharing something, but oh, there
Oh,
it goes.
let me see. Go
Looks like your gown, Cal's
I
gown.
say, yeah,
Yes,
we
okay.
see your doctorate cap and gown.
Hold on. I'm trying to get to the bug. Hold on, there it is. T okay, no, that's it. That's not it. Okay, let's type it in. All right. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay. Can y'all hear it?
Today I want to talk to you.
We turn it up a bit.
Okay.
I know tough times. I grew up in Long Beach, California, facing the harsh realities of poverty and street life every single day. Life hit me hard early on. In 1994, I lost my mother to AIDS after her terrible battle with addiction. It was pain I didn't think I could handle. I got lost in the streets. By 2002, I found myself incarcerated in Los Angeles County Jail. That was my rock bottom. But I didn't stay down. Just 2 weeks after my release, I made a life-changing decision. I chose to stop the cycle. I enlisted in the United States Army. That choice set me on a new path defined by discipline, transformation, and finding real purpose. I served proudly for 14 years, completing 3 combat tours in Iraq and earning the Bronze Star. I went from a jail cell to serving my country at the highest level. Those tough experiences shaped my resilience, and today I use them to empower others to turn their own pain into power. You need to build an unshakable mindset. When adversity hits, don't fold. Take bold action towards success instead. My story is proof that no matter where you come from, or what you've been through, you can rise above adversity and create a future filled with impact. Keep pushing.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Okay. It's your boy here, the Hood Motivator, Dr. J.R. McIntyre, and our speech. Can y'all hear me now? For this month. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it go away, the screen?
We see
Yep.
your beautiful office area.
Okay, good. Now you see me. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys. I work on sketches, work on cartoons. We're gonna say the motivator's creed here, but motivation is just the first key. Everybody's like, I don't need motivation. We got false motivation, all these things that you guys got going on in the world. But I will tell you that's the first step to get off the porch. Other than that, after that, there's other steps to take to help you get to where your situation is going to be at. Whether you want to join a career, be an entrepreneur, or just sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to take a lot of motivation, especially those that served a long time in the military. So right now we're going to go through my PowerPoint slide real quick so you guys can understand. I'll put this together for you guys real quick. Okay, here we go. All right. So that's my handles right there if you want to follow me. My mission statement. I exist to transform struggle to strength and pain into purpose. Our mission is to inspire, empower, and equip individuals, especially veterans, youth, and those from undeserved communities to rise above adversity and embrace their true potential. Through authentic storytelling, motivational speaking, life coaching, and creative ventures, we provide tools, strategies, and hope to help people unlock their resilience, break cycles, and create lasting impact for themselves and their families and their communities. My why, turning my pain into purpose, inspiring the hood, veterans and the broken ones right there. So y'all ask me like, why my why? Why you always say the hood? Because I used to be scared of where I came from and I used to be ashamed of that. When I got in the military, I didn't tell nobody that my mother was on AIDS and she was on crack cocaine and she lived on Skid Row and we used to have to go visit her in halfway houses and I was gangbang. I didn't see no purpose of telling nobody that. I wanted to run away from my story. But I tell you what, my story became my biggest weapon. Being authentic, telling my story about how I grew up, And then what happened to me in the military? What happened to me during combat? Why do I act this way in certain situations? So that's why. Here's the Motivator's Creed right here. Motivator's Creed. I'm a motivated force. I want you guys to hang this on your wall, hang this on your refrigerator. When times get tough and you start to question yourself, I did a Motivator's Creed. We have a Soldier's Creed. We have an NCO Creed. We have all these creeds in the military. I wrote one for you guys. No one is more motivated than I. Everything I deserve is coming my way. I will remain focused on my goals, even if I have a moment of difficulty. I will not give up. I'm responsible and I'm resilient. I know success comes with consistency, and I know that I will make it. Things will get better. No problem or challenge will stop me because I am a motivated force. I want you guys to remember that. I wrote that for, especially for our transitional veterans right there. I was born in Long Beach, California, 3 deployments, lost my business, built it through faith and discipline, became a global motivational speaker, and I found power in sharing my truth. This is my bio, which you guys have, and this is what I talk about. So let's get right into it. The truth about transitioning. Military and civilian culture do not mix, right? So we're gonna start right there. So we cannot carry our rank over to the next Fortune 500 company or starting your business. Ain't nobody gonna call you sergeant major, but your soldiers. Ain't nobody gonna call you first sergeant or sergeant this or private this. Yes, you had a stellar career, but it doesn't go over. They don't really care. Once you get into their realm, it's about them making money, you making money for them. Remember this though. Remember this and take notes. You are valued, but not always valued. So remember when you transition in and you're going through all your situations, remember that. Remember, you have value, but when you go out there, you're not always valued. Identity crisis is real when the uniform comes off. How many of us understand that right there? Raise your hand. Identity is going to hit you guys because our whole identity has been that uniform, especially those who joined the military at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I was in Iraq at 21 years old. My whole identity was combat. Imagine that. I never did anything garrison. 55 months in combat, I knew Iraq like the back of my hand. Route Irish, Route Tampa, all these FOBs, all these cops, all these things we done. Under 25, I'm leading troops in contact, and I'm a child still, and I'm raising kids. So imagine my mental stability doing all that. And remember this, no one, no one prepares you for the mental shift that you're about to go through. Raise your hand if you're getting out in the next 90 days. Raise your hand. Next 60 days. Next 30 days. Tomorrow. In the next year. No one's going to prepare you for this mental shift. Nobody's going to prepare you for that. That's why I come in. I tell the raw truth. I'm not no counselor. I'm not no psych. I'm telling you exactly what I needed to be told. And I'm glad that Seventh Eagle has taken this bull by the horns. Because at the end of the day, you guys got an awesome program of transitioning. We didn't have that. We didn't have these resources. So let's give a hands up for Seventh Eagle for just putting this program together and being there. We appreciate you. Remember this right here. Entrepreneurship after service. Business saved my life. It did because it gave me something to do, something to occupy, something to look forward to. When I started school at Kaiser University, I just wanted to get my associates and bachelors. I wanted to get out the house. I wanted to get the money. I didn't want to live in my cave no more. But I tell you what, it was the best thing I could have done. And my failures taught me discipline after the military. It taught me to lean back into my discipline. Remember this, the civilian world respects results. So when you go out here, you get these jobs, and you making good money, they want results. They want results within the first 90 days. I tell you that. I've been fired from 2 jobs, project management, because they want results now, and they don't care about your mental. They don't care what story you have. So remember that. Hey, and remember, your gift is bigger than your MOS. Say that with me. Your gift is bigger than your MOS, meaning that whatever God has gave you inside of you in whatever military branch you served in, your gift is different. If you want to go out there and do something else, remember that. Remember your gift is bigger than your MOS. Remember that, hey, you know what? Yeah, I did a job in the military and it paid me well, but you have a gift that you need to unlock. And I have this course that I teach on my school app. It's called activation of your gift. You know what I'm saying? Um, Activate your gift. This is me right here. Purpose is not your rank. Purpose is not a unit patch. Purpose is what God put in you. Your stories, your scars, your discipline equals your superpower. Say that with me. Your story, your scars, your scars, your discipline equals your superpower. That's me speaking in front of these kids. I speak all over. People ask me my niche. My niche is everything. Everybody who wants to understand how to get healed, how to get work, how to do the work. I'm not talking about mental health because I didn't do the work. I have done the work. It has been painful. I didn't get in front of my ugliest until I started to do the work. And when I ran from it, God embarrassed me in front of everybody. So make sure that when you're getting out, you're doing something that you love, right? Right here. So this is another one. This is one of my school apps that I teach. It's called SKOOL. Look it up. It's called the Motivator Circle Academy. All these classes that I teach throughout all these programs, it's on there. You could tap into that. I'm gonna send my website right on here so you guys can look at my website. You could go to, I have a podcast out called The Motivators Table. I got signed last year to Los Angeles Tribune Podcasting, and I'm on the road to do 100 episodes this year. And also, they got me doing my audio book so they could submit it for a Grammy next year. So you see how things work when you start to follow your purpose. That's my life coaching packages. We skip through that. These are my books right here, so you can take a screenshot of that. A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills got pushed out. It comes out February 15th this month. It's a hard copy. If you see me, I'm having a book signing. If you want me to sign it, I can sign it for you. It's on Amazon. So if you go on Amazon and put my name in, Jayr McIntyre, you'll see my books come up. This is my Motivators Table podcast that's streaming now. You can find me, the Motivators Table, not the Circle, the Motivators Table. This is my app right here. It's already launched. You could tap in on that and mastering LinkedIn. So why do I talk about LinkedIn? 90% of my revenue right now comes from LinkedIn. People booking me, those are the people that are making decisions on LinkedIn. So if you do not have a LinkedIn, make sure. And this is just a crash course. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm going through it kind of fast because I want to make sure I take questions. So make sure if you do not have a LinkedIn, get one today. 90% of my revenue comes from there and engagement comes from there. Get on my LinkedIn and you will see exactly how I'm doing it. This is me right here, how to find me. And we're going to stop share so I could just go right into questions. So stop share. This is me. So at the end of the day, I told how to get in front of your ugly. I told you about how to activate your gift. I hit hard with our veterans on mental health. I hit hard on it because ain't nobody gonna love you like you love yourself. And you can't go out here and give anybody else no more energy if you don't take care of yourself first. A lot of us been taking care of our soldiers, our families, our friends, everybody else in the military. Push them for promotion, push them for this, for that. What about you? It's okay to be selfish. In the human's language, we teach each other that no is bad, no is good, no will save your life. If you get out there and somebody say, "Hey, I can't do that for you today. I'm sorry," and you can say it respectfully. And I see your hand, Chris, and I see your hand, Nick. I'm gonna go there, but I'm just letting you guys know. Make sure I'm so passionate about this because it gives me chills because I didn't have this platform. Seven Eagle has given you guys a platform to discover yourself again and understand who you are and tap in with all these awesome people that's out here doing it. I'm not telling you something that I ain't done. I'm a hypocrite if I do that. I'm telling you how I felt, how I messed up, how I made a fool of myself when I got out the military. But now I'm telling you how I'm doing what I need to do. I spoke free for 3, 4 years before I got paid an event just to help myself and get in front of that. I had to market myself, everything. Why you call yourself the hood motivator? It's a talking piece. Because when you stop right there and you hear me speak, you judge me already. Because guess what? I'm a decorated veteran. I got all my degrees. I'm not talking about that you need to go back to school. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about I stayed the longest. I wasn't the smartest. Look at me. I stayed the longest. And yes, I'm gonna show you my office because this is what I do. I talk to 1,100 veterans a month. I go around and I do virtual classes a month because I want you guys to understand you could find your lane. Find your lane and stick and stay with it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm gonna take these questions, but also I'm gonna drop my website inside of the chat room so you can take a look. I'm gonna drop my LinkedIn and I'm gonna drop my Instagram and whatever you guys need. But on my website, it's a one-stop shop. Get to know me. What's up, Chris? Holla at me.
All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very motivational. And I look forward to reading your stuff. Could you give me the title of your new upcoming book coming out this month again, please?
Yes, yes. It's called A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills. What I'm gonna do right now, Chris, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now for you guys so you guys can look at it. I got that for you real quick. Hold on, I'm opening up the chat. I don't know if there's any questions. I haven't opened it up, but I'm gonna put it in there. But go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and finish talking to me.
All right. So, as you said, you came from almost nothing to the top to back to nothing to the top again. So it's kind
Yeah.
of been like a roller coaster ride,
Yes.
rising and dropping like Wall Street.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yeah.
yeah. So for some of us who feel like no matter what we do, we feel we can't pull ourselves out. If you were to give them just a motivational quip, some quote, oh, that you can think off the top of your head, because I know you've given a lot of
Yeah.
inspirational speeches.
Yeah.
What would be that one quote that can pull them out of that dark well?
It's not a quote, it's a scripture. I would tell you, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You just gotta simply, I know it's cliche, you got to believe in yourself. You ain't going to be able to see it. I guarantee you. You're not going to be like, you know what? This is game time. You just got to have to believe in yourself so much that you be like, you become crazy. Every day I wake up and I do my affirmations. Every day I wake up and I say, I am great. I'm wealthy. I'm the number one motivational speaker in the world. I'm coming for Eric Thomas. I'm coming for Zig Ziglar. I'm coming for Les Brown. All them guys. Who says the military people can't do that? I got a hell of a story. Why I can't compete with these guys? Guess what? And when I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna give them guys their flowers because I looked up to them. And it was crazy is when my father was raising me in Compton and Long Beach and LA, all again, he was a preacher. He used to make me listen to Zig Ziglar driving from Los Angeles back to Long Beach. I didn't even know who Zig Ziglar was. But to come to find out, these were the cassette tapes he used to send out to people A and B. He bought me a briefcase when I was 10 years old for my birthday. He was already preparing me for this lane that I'm doing right now. So that's what I would say. Have faith and it would get done.
Cool. And your book comes out what date?
My book comes out February 15th. It's called A Good Heart Don't Pay Bills. It's a hard copy, but right now I have two books already on Amazon. You could do them through ebook. You could get them, you could read it, you could talk about it. But Good Heart Don't Pay Bills is going to be talking about my downfall of Rat Pack Worldwide Security, my security company, and how I poured in to
Yeah.
everybody. And when I went down, nobody came back to help me.
All right. Well, I hope that book doesn't sell out because it sounds like one I really, really want to read.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you and thank you for allowing me to talk to you, man. And if you need anything, I just drop my website and my LinkedIn, and whatever you guys need, I could drop it right in the link. Nick, what's up? Let's talk. Thank you, Chris.
Hey, man, first, can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
Awesome. Hey, man, first of all, thank you for coming on here. Thank you for doing your thing. Thank you for getting in front and, taking charge and leading and doing all those awesome freaking things, man. I hit you up on LinkedIn already and you responded back to me and like you hit me back. I was like, hey, I see you're coming on Seven Eagle. I look forward to hearing you. And you sent me back like a long message and it looked like you cared. You didn't just chat GPT and send something. You actually
Oh,
said
I care.
something
I
of
do care.
substance. So I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Is there a way where we can get on your calendar and kind of, talk to you a little bit more one-on-one? I have a pretty close background to you. I'm from Northern California, though, the better part of California.
Okay.
I'm from Northern Cali, but I have a pretty close background to what you've gone through. I have something on the same level, homeless,
Yeah.
dad on cocaine and stuff like that. But I'd like to really chat with you and like see if I can learn from you, basically. How would I
Definitely.
do that?
So I dropped my website on there and it has my life coaching stuff if you want to reach out to me. But also if you want to do it quicker, just hop back into my DM on LinkedIn and I can talk to you, whatever we need to do. I do consultations free for about an hour so we could talk and see what you want to do. And bro, I'm not a gatekeeper. I will give you everything that helped me be who I am now. But what you got to do is be honest with yourself. when you first approach the situation, you got to ask yourself, do I really want to? So I don't want to waste Nick time and I don't want you to waste my time. When you hop in there and this is what you want to do, I'm going to give you the information and I expect for you to run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like being a gym trainer here. If I tell you to do 100 push-ups and I come back and you ain't done that, what are we doing? Right? So
Right.
let's get it done.
No,
I
no,
got your
100.
back too. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Yes, sir. I got your back, and man, thank you. And you know what? When I respond to everybody, this is no. I'm my own chat GPT. I'm my own algorithm. I reset my own self. So when you speak to me, I want you to know that when I speak back, I'm talking directly to you.
Thanks again, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. I see you soon. What's up, Megan? How you doing?
I don't have a question for
Oh,
you.
okay, okay. I saw your hand up. I saw your hand up.
No. I just wanted to say thank you for coming on and sharing,
Yes,
right?
yes,
I feel like a lot of people tend to not talk on the mental health spectrum. And as somebody who advocates for that each and every day, like, I love it. I love it. I'm doing my retirement ceremony on Friday, and I'm going to tell a little bit of my story because, civilian Megan, here she comes, right?
yeah,
But I want to go down that path where people hear about all the things that I went through, but look at where I am now. Look at
yeah,
how I got here,
definitely.
because that's important for people to see. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh no, thank you. I appreciate you. This is what we do. We want to make sure that we understand that we giving out the right type of information and understanding that. And whatever you need, I'm here for you. So I appreciate you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. What's up, Takesha? Is that how you pronounce it?
That is, can everybody hear me? And do I sound normal today?
You
Uh,
don't sound like a chipmunk.
Okay,
uh,
good. That's perfect.
okay.
Good afternoon, JR, and thank you for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I come from a very similar background. I'm from South Carolina, born and raised. Um, and I am also trying to go back home when I retire and start a nonprofit organization for at-risk youth from the area where I'm from. Um, and I also wanted, like Nick, I wanted to know how to get on your calendar and discuss this because I want to know like a good starting point so that when I get home, I can hit the ground running with my program to give back to my community as well.
definitely. Hop on my if you go to my website, you can find me on there. You can go through there, or you want to go through my DM on LinkedIn. Nick would tell you I answer right away. He hit me up, I hit him right back, like, hey, what's up, brother? I got you. So you hit me up, you let me know. Like I said, I'll give you an hour of consultation, and after that, like I am a life coach. This is how I maneuver through my life and make sure I'm certified life coach on the wall. So at the end of the day, if you need my help, I'm gonna push you. But after that, if you need some more, I can sit down and write some things for you. But you know what I'm saying? We got to move forward with that. So I got your back, whatever you need.
Understood. And then I do
And
have one question.
yeah,
Do you think your like where you come from, your background, did that make it easier for you to kind of endure your experience in the military since you already, came from a background, basically a war?
yeah, definitely. I thank God where I came from because I don't think I would have survived all them deployments if I didn't see the craziness growing up in Compton and Long Beach and Los Angeles, right? So I know, I don't believe, I know God has a time and place for everybody. And when that time of period that was happening, they recruited us. I was well prepared for that. It scared me. I never seen anybody pass away in uniform, only on TV. But when I was able to manage it, I was able to help my other guys get through it. But when I got to the end of my finish line in my race, I had to take care of my mental. But it did prep me for all that combat I saw overseas.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And also too, for your nonprofit that you have starting up in North South Carolina, when you do get it started up and when we talk, I would love to come speak for them kids because that's what I do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes, ma'am. What's going on, Derek? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, brother. I see you.
That's what I love to hear. First and foremost, once again, thank you, because honestly, it takes a lot of heart, and I know that God uses you in that way, and I really do appreciate that. That scripture is great. Also, I love to live by. And I guess my one question was, you did make it through all them years of school, and it can get rough. So how was it? What was it primarily that made you keep pushing through? And did it have anything to do with your experience in the military that taught you perseverance at that level?
Yeah, I would say that not meeting anybody like myself is hard, right? Because in our culture, we don't promote education, right? And then when you do it, some people down it. Oh, you don't need to, like right now, like the rhetoric is going around, even telling these high school and college kids that you don't need education. Yes, you do. You do. Like it might not do nothing for you, but it do something for me when I walk in these rooms because you judge me already because I got the hat on, I got the Jordans, right? So you're gonna keep me at level one. But when you read my bio, it goes from level one to level 10 now because you didn't overlooked the appearance, right? So if you want to be your authentic self, right? I struggled. I started school in 2018. Associate's, bachelor's, master's, doctorate, all these certifications. I didn't want to, but guess what? I needed to prove JR right. I needed to say, you know what? Can I compete? Right? A lot of us that was in the military, like we wanted to gain rank, right? The rank out here in this real world is making sure that you understand who you are first, taking care of you, and then your education, right? Because people is going to get intimidated of that. When you come into a workforce, I will tell you, they done 20 years I was a project manager. When I went to go do project management for construction, they didn't want me there. I came in military 14 years. I got all my education and I got my PMP. Who is this guy and why we don't want him here? I had a guy tell me he was gonna get me fired the first day. I was his boss. They don't want you there. But at the end of the day, God wants you there. So do what you got to do. I'm not trying to discourage you. Get everything you need to go because when you go into these workforces, be well equipped with everything you got so they can't tell you no like that. They're gonna have to disqualify you through something else. They can't disqualify you because you ain't put the work in. Go put the work in. Go grind. Go let them know. And it wasn't easy. I got TBI. I got blown up. I got stitches in my head. I had to relearn stuff. But guess what? When I walk by my office every day, I'm proud of me. My kids, they see, you know what? They don't have no choice. They don't have no choice but to be great because dad came from nothing and dad is doing this. Yeah, it's time for y'all to turn up. So that's why I tell you that. And make sure you understand that. Lock in and I'm not saying go all the way up to doctorate. Get something that can make you happy. So you at the end of the day, you can say, you know what, I did that. I did that. Okay?
Yeah, make sure you can back up that talk on all accounts. Can nobody doubt it if
E-
you
e-
got the paper.
Exactly. And also be authentically yourself, right? I'm on stage at least 10 times a month speaking. And sometimes it's hard for me because who motivates the motivators? Who heals the healers, right? So Jim and prayer saved my life. I can't get up on that stage and be a hypocrite. I can't get up there and say, "Oh, you should do this," and if I'm not doing it to myself, it's a lot of people out here selling $1 million products and they're not millionaires. You sleeping in apartments on the floor, but you trying to make money off other people. That ain't me. I'm telling you what I did and what I'm doing, and I'm gonna show you how to get there. I'm not trying to make money off you because I know who's making money. No, I'm not doing that. That's social media. I create my own algorithm. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good. Appreciate you.
I love you, bro. Be good. Next,
All
anybody
right.
else?
Yeah, that looks like all of our. Oh,
Oh,
Nick's back.
Nick,
What's
Nick,
up,
wait.
Nick?
What's up,
Well,
Nick?
I just want to talk to you all day while I
Yeah,
got you
yeah,
here, man. I'm gonna
yeah,
talk to you later too, but
yeah, yeah,
while
yeah.
you're still in front of us, I want to ask you some things, man.
Let's do it.
When's your next? I was trying to check out your site, trying to listen to you at the same time.
Yeah,
Maybe it's on there, but
yeah,
where's your next
yeah.
speaking stuff at? Where are you gonna
So,
be at?
so go to the events on my page, and you will see the flyers in there. My next event, speaking live, is actually tomorrow night. I'm doing spoken word because I do spoken word. I talk about PTSD. Then after that, my next live event is in DC, um, at this sold out event for men's health, men's mental wellness or something like that. But on the website, if you go to my events, you will see a picture of all my flyers and everything I got going on, and it's constantly updated every day because I get people that want me, and once they give me the deposit, the flyers goes up there. And also, I'll be speaking at the MIC Military Influence Conference this year, and I will be speaking at the Military Creator Conference in April in Arlington. So all them flyers are up there too. So if you want to pop out and I can introduce you to some people, I got you. If you see me at an event and you need me to introduce you to some, I got you. That's how you network.
Yeah,
Your network is
yeah.
your net worth.
I've heard that from everybody that's come on so far. What is this 20 speakers join the Hood motivated speaker ecosystem. What is? Can you talk
So,
about that a little
so
bit? And I see somebody
yes.
else's hand up too. I'll quit asking questions after
No,
that.
no. So what that is, I'm gonna tell everybody what that is. You come on to my platform. I give you the self promotion, right? I'm signed to Los Angeles Tribune. I work with the Grammys. I work with all these people. I work all over. So if you come on to my ecosystem, I'm not a gatekeeper. I show you what I'm doing. I put you on my podcast. I do all these things for you. Then you're gonna start getting traction, right? And a lot of people don't tell you. It's like me being a bigger artist and they don't want the smaller artists to come. I don't care. Let me show you got it's an $8 billion industry in motivational speaking and life coach. Why do you think I deserve 8 billion? I just need 1% of that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So at the end of the day, if you come onto my platform and if you see the packages and you pay, you'll get you get on my podcast on Spotify and Apple. You'll get some clips, you'll get some reels. And then also when I do my conferences, I put you on one of my conferences. That's if you want to be a speaker. But if you just want to show up with tickets, I got you. So that's what that is.
That's awesome, man. I
Yes.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you too. What's up, Sean?
Hey, what's up, man? Just wanted to say thank you. Appreciate you telling us about your journey. It's an inspiring journey. It's inspiring where you've gone and what you do, and just appreciate what you do for military veterans, kids, young adults, and look forward to reading your stuff and listening to your products.
I appreciate you. And listen, hey, listen, I got a podcast that comes out every Monday and Thursday. You can start listening to it. Go to my Spotify, go to my Apple, type in the Motivators with the eight table podcast, and you see it. Get you a subscription, like it when it comes out. I got some good stories. And then also my last edition that comes out after every episode is a combat edition. So I've been putting a lot of my buddies that I serve with and telling their stories, how they overcame mental health and what they did in the war, Silver Star veterans. I got a couple of Purple Heart guys. I got a Bronze Star. I got a Medal of Honor guy. But I want these guys. We were telling our stories before we became elite. So when we first went to Iraq, we didn't go Ranger first or SF or all that. We did all that after that. You know what I'm saying? I got JFO JTAC after all that stuff. So this is what it is right here. So I appreciate you, brother. If you need anything, you tap in with me, okay?
Yeah, I'll definitely connect. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, brother. What's going on, Derek? I see you.
You mentioned there was an event in Arlington. You
Yes.
said April, like
April.
Arlington, Texas, right?
Yes, it's there too. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You might see me there. So, I'm a little close. So
Hey, no, pop out. And actually, I'm gonna give you guys a tidbit. I don't know if, and the reason why I go so hard at speaking, I'm gonna tell you because I have a real life. If you see my last name, if you type my last name in the Google, you will see that I'm one of the famous rappers' nephew. I'm his uncle. That's my nephew. He went to jail for 80 years. TK. That's my sister's son, TK. He went to jail in Arlington. If you type him in right now, his name is Tamar McIntyre. I'm his blood uncle. His mother lived right here with me in this house because I had to go get her right because after all that. I served my country and did all these things. And when I come back, my nephew go to jail for 80 years because I couldn't mentor him. So I'm going around mentoring everybody else, but I couldn't get the attention of my own family members, right? I still deal with that stuff today. So it's not like, oh, JR got it good. JR still going through struggling because I'm his life coach. He called me every day or once a week on the phone and I tap in with him. And I'm trying to save the kid life. I go to Arlington to speak, but after I speak to the Arlington mayor because he went to jail out of Dallas Fort Worth. So I get to speak to them and see how we can figure this situation out and how we can get in front of our ugly, right? He didn't have no mentor. He went to jail at 16 years old. You gave the kid 80 years, right? And that's another subject. We'll talk about it. But let's finish holler. What's up, Derek? Let's finish, man. What else you need, brother?
that was it. But that's really inspirational.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for being so vulnerable with us.
Yes, sir. This is what I do, and this is why Seventh Ego bring me on because, like, yeah, we're gonna get some educational piece, but I'm gonna tell you some real stories. What's going on, Clay?
JR, it's always a pleasure to have you here, brother. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
do appreciate it. I
yeah,
wanted to sit there when people see you in the Jordans, they see you in the Dodgers stuff and everything like that, but you're dropping this truth wisdom on them.
yeah.
Is that something that excites you? Do you sit there and get them to blow their freaking mind? Or is that just sort of like, yeah, I am who I am and I am going to be my authentic self?
Well, if I have the Google glasses on, and if you would see that footage, you would see people's mouths drop because it's like they already prejudged me, right? So we have our pre-combat inspections and pre-combat checks. They didn't do that at all. They didn't do their PCCs at all. So it's like you didn't get to know who I am, and you already prejudged me, and that hurts my feelings sometimes because What do you want me to come up in a suit, some Dockers and a polo? I'm not going to do that. I wore my uniform my whole life, half of my life. It's time for me to be myself. So yes, it saddens me, but also excites me inside because I'm the elephant. When I walk in every room, even military, I was so young. Like I look, I'm 45. But when I was in a uniform, I looked really, really young. But I was at E7. If I had my top off, you would think you talking shit to me. I was in Korea. I had some guys in the gym talking crap until we put on our tops. I just looked at them. Oh, I'm sorry, sorry. It's okay. It's okay. So in every room, I've been the elephant, and that's what I wanted to talk about because, like I told you when I first started, there's two things they can't take away from you: your military service, your education. They can take everything away from you, but they can't take that stuff. So that's why I do what I do.
As a former 18 series guy myself, I appreciate it 1000%. You sticking to your authentic self, brother. Appreciate you, JR, every single time you're here.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for your service and everything that you've done and everything like that. My last deployment, I was part of ODA 063, and I was a fire support guy, and I got some stories with them guys too. So we had some fun.
063,
Yeah.
when were you with them?
2000, 2007 and 8 on my 15-month deployment. Yes. Yeah, I'm looking at the ward right now. Yeah, some good guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I know those guys really well. All right, anyways, I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna hand it off.
Yeah, hey, tap in with me on LinkedIn. We could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they still remember me, but we had some good times, man. What's going on, James? How you doing?
I think Takesha's first,
Oh,
but
Takesha. Okay,
yeah, I'll let it
okay.
ladies first. Go ahead,
Okay.
Takesha.
Like I was gonna wait my turn,
I
but
didn't see you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see
I was gonna ask. You said DC. What was the date for that?
February 19th. It's on my website at the events. You'll see the flyer. February 19th. I'll be in DC.
And I understand you said it's like a men's conference, but I'm
No,
tied
you
in with
can,
this organization here. I'm in
yeah,
Southeast DC.
yeah,
This organization called Cure the Streets, and they have
yeah.
a lot of male youth. And I want to pass this on to their top guy with that organization to see if they can come out and he can bring some of the boys, some
Definitely.
men that's with that organization called Cure the Streets from here in Southeast DC.
Yeah, you could pull up too. It's a men's conference, but what they doing now, they doing a live documentary on Netflix, and
Okay.
this is the first one being filmed. I'm one of their speakers, so you can pull up too, and I would love to see you, meet you, and then also if you want to bring the director of that program, let's figure something out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hey, let me know if you find it. It's on my event page. It says forgot what it says, but you'll see February 19th.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Uh,
you.
who is next? I got
It
one
was
more.
James. Yeah.
James.
So,
Okay.
Dr. J,
Yes.
you've made a couple pivots in your life. What's something that you know that you had to unlearn to be effective right now in this at this point in your life?
Unlearn. Let's see. One of the things I had to unlearn is um, patience, man. Patience is a virtue, right? But sometimes being quick to the point is getting you to that situation, right? A lot of us like to understand like perfect and want to be perfect before they put that rhetoric out or that information. And we have patience. But I had to unlearn that sometimes in business because it's like calling for fire. Throw that first round out there and then adjust fire. Get their heads up, get their heads up popping, and then adjust fire. And then it's time on target. So at the end of the day, like I learned more now to understand my business is to make sure all money in. I pay myself. I do what I got to do. I don't report to anybody else. I take care of it because even when I was doing my podcasting, it was going through levels and levels. It wasn't getting back to me to weeks and weeks. Now when I do it, my stuff come out right then and there because I learned myself how to do it. So that's it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anything else from anybody else?
Christopher's
Oh,
back.
Okay, Chris, go ahead.
really quickly. So I know you've worked with a lot of other people, including a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a rapper named Chief Keef?
Yes, I am. My nephew looked up to him, TK. That's when he that was his influence. Yes, I do. I
Wow.
met him in real life. Yes.
Yes. Well, being just personally want to share, being in the military, it wasn't a form of derision, it was actually a motivator. when people said you should become chief and chief master sergeant, because then we will all call you Chief Keef.
Hey, I see that last name Keith. I see that. Yeah, definitely. I like that. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that. But thank you so much for stopping by. You are truly an inspiration.
Thank you. You guys follow me on my LinkedIn. You got my website. Do y'all want my Instagram? I can drop that in there too, because my Instagram be popping every day. I leave messages. Like I spoke at USF last week. I'm all over the place. If you want to book me, if you want to grab me, if you want to introduce me to some people, like you got to work now, because my whole calendar for quarter 1 and quarter 2 is almost filled up. So, what's up, Nick?
Hey man, well, I still got you here again. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah,
blabbing, but
yeah,
you talk about, you said if you were to unlearn something, it would be patience, right?
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta shoot, you gotta just go for it, right?
Right.
What advice would you? So I don't have any. I'm a cybersecurity guy, AI guy. I have all kinds of knowledge on those aspects. I'm actually building out entrepreneur thing with that I'm gonna chat with you about. Um, how would you suggest somebody who doesn't have any business knowledge, like any books, direction? I know it's, you got to get out there and grind and learn the business and understand all these things, right? But for somebody who doesn't have that, and I don't necessarily, I love that you like want that MBA and you want to have that title, and they can't take that away from you. But I want to just get out there and be me, right? And like I don't want to necessarily more or less waste time, if you will, going to formal education. And I know it's like, well, it's not really waste time because you're learning. But what would you suggest for somebody like that?
Talk to me. I can put you in these rooms without the education. At the end of the day, I do stress it because of where I came from, but you don't need it. But also, like, it just adds to your resume and who you are, and it makes you secure, right? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you out there, you know that you put in the work that everybody's not doing, and also, we all military, so let's talk about it. Like I love the money they paid me. The military paid my for my associates all the way up to my doctorate. So it makes it easier for me, for us to stay in that education, because every month we get a check from the GI Bill. But you don't need it. So if you need help and you want to get in these rooms, you want to get your books, I introduce you to the people that help me write my. I mean, that I wrote my books, but I can help you get published. Whatever you need, brother, I got you. I'm like I said, it's two things side to that question. Like I tell people all the time, what who do you want to be? Do you want to be the cow or the bull? These animals are two distinctly animals that understand what trials and tribulations come in. And I will leave you guys with this: there will be trauma, there will be problems, there will be trials and tribulations that's going to come in your life after the military. Don't think that you know what, it's just you're just going to be negated to that. A cow and a bull knows when a storm is coming. The cow runs from the storm and the storm follows it, and it keeps, and that cow keeps complaining, the storm is following me, it's following me. And look, I don't know if the cow is crying wolf or not, but that storm is coming. The bull turns around and it runs go right back into that eye. It learns about that storm, gets on the other side of that storm, and comes back and share the product. I'm the bull. I'm going to share what I went through. You don't necessarily have to go my direction with it, but at the end of the day, I will get you to that point and it puts you in them rooms. But when you get to that room and I get you to that lake, you're gonna drink the water. What you gonna do with it? You feel me? So don't waste my time and don't waste your time. If you really want it, I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you off the porch. Can you swim? Let's do it. That's what I do. I got you.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kylie. Thank you, Seventh Eagle. I appreciate it. I'm on once a month. They allow me, Jordy, all like it's this is a blessing. I do this. I love getting in front of you guys, talking to you. If you need anything, I left my website, left my LinkedIn, I left my Instagram, my everything, my Spotify, my Apple's on my website, my YouTube. Watch all my episodes. You can see me live on YouTube. So let's go. I appreciate you guys so much. Leave me a review on LinkedIn too, man. I mean, that's how people understand, like, hey, JR is doing some work out there. So I appreciate you guys too.
Yeah, no, thank you, JR. Your energy is absolutely always needed every month, and we appreciate you coming in here and giving it to us and giving us good knowledge. So thank you so much for coming back. Looking forward to it next month.
I see you guys next month. I love you guys. Hey, guess what? I'm proud of you. Do not stop. Keep going. I see you on the other side. I'll be right there giving you some Gatorade, clapping you on to that last mile. You got it. Oh.
Appreciate it. See you later, JR. Have a
Bye.
wonderful rest of your week.
Yes, bye.
All right, everybody, you guys can take a quick 6-minute break here. We will be here for our last speaker of the day. Woohoo!
Stop the recording, Kylie.
Yeah, I'm about to. Appreciate it.
Oh, no, sorry. I'll shut up now.